Hello everybody, Andrew and Gray here yet again for some more Heroes of the Storm. We have queued up as a random hero selection and find ourselves on Garden of Terror as Falstad. We on the friendly team, we have a Sonya, a Kerrigan, a Cho'Gall and myself as Falstad against a Gul'dan and ETC, the Lost Vikings, Kel'Thas and the Butcher. Lost Vikings going to be very strong on this match, which is Garden of Terror if I haven't already said it. Falstad is a ranged assassin and can do some pretty good DPS under the right circumstances. What we are going to do at level 1 is go for Seasoned Marksman, and what that allows us to do for every minion killed us grants us 0.2 attack damage and takedowns 0.5 attack damage up to a maximum of 40. Once we hit 40 we've got an activatable talent which increases our attack speed for a period of time. Now we will have the Lost Vikings around here somewhere. They're not there in here, so he's just going to be hanging around there. We go. Now we'll just do a little bit of damage while we're escaping out of there. We're doing all right. We've got a good push on mid. Kel'Thas and that's absolutely fine. So Gul'dan looks like he's doing the rounds down here, which is okay. We just got to be careful a little bit here. Okay, we didn't do overly well with that engagement, if we're perfectly honest. And again, we just don't want to be poked around too much here. There goes our Sonya. We are going to hopefully get this. So the idea of Garden of Terror is you'll have a night phase like this where you we are really low on health, so we're just going to hang off on the explanation for a second. And then we're getting out of here quickly and going getting some more health. So the idea is the night phase we get these the Shamblers. Where are we? We're gonna come across here. I don't quite know what the team's doing, so we're not gonna fly in. So the idea is to collect the seeds from the Shamblers. Once you get 100, is it seeds? You then able to summon a Garden Terror, which will be able to push into your basically you basically get a Garden Terror which you can then use to channel, and one member of your team takes control of it and pushes against one of the lanes or just attacks as they see fit, basically. There we go. The enemy team took the bottom one, which is absolutely fine, and we're going to go for basic attacks healing us. And we're just going to... So, because we don't have a healer on the team, we're going to get some nice little sustainable... We're going to be able to stay out much longer, which is exactly what we want. Okay, you'll notice also that Falstad does not have a mount. Instead, he's permanently mounted, as it were, on his Griffin. What we have in our Z instead is an ability to traverse in a large radius to another point on the battlefield after a short delay. He's a global character, basically. Really strong, especially on things like Dragonshire. There goes our Kerrigan. Looks like we need some help down here because they're just getting a free push and nobody is bothering, which is a shame. We could be dead here. No, we just managed to get a bit of an attack. That's absolutely fine. We just yeah, we've got Kerrigan down here now. Just got to be careful with our health. Butcher coming down. And then we're going to go for secret weapon. What that allows us to do while our boomerang is out, we deal extra damage with our auto attacks. Okay, we defended that quite nicely, I think. We'll get out of the way of that. We've got to be careful of mid, because there's free XP being gathered from the enemy team there. There we go. Basically, because of the size of the map and the fact that they've got extra bodies essentially to soak XP, we can lose out pretty quickly. Okay, we got to get out of here now because we failed to steal that just a little bit too slow, basically. And we are low on mana, so we can't throw anything out. We're going to recall and get some mana. We'll let them deal with that. And then we need to let people know that we're going up top because there's going to be a free push up there, basically.
How I love to see my garden in the moon's glow.
And again, this is the strength of the Lost Vikings. They're able to do a lot of pushing, meaning we're always pretty much on the defensive. We're just going to clear this out. Oh, look at that.
What a joyous night.
Our team isn't particularly coming together overly well here. We're all spread out all over the place, which is not good. We'll come down. Got to be careful here. But it looks like... There we go. And we'll just pick up these seeds. We're going to get Hinterland Blast this time. I prefer the other one. But we will go for Hinterland, and then we're going to come down and oh no, that's absolutely fine. Yeah, we come down here if you want. I think Kerrigan's going to have to get the Kerrigan is going to have to get the terror, and there we go, she has done. Okay, we will... Okay, and we're just going to try and take the objective here rather than go around and get the kills. While the enemy team is down, we'll just throw out a boomerang so we can do a little bit more damage there. There we go. Okay. Collect the siege, which means the enemy team cannot. And then we'll go up top while we have our Kerrigan pushing down the bottom with the Terror. The enemy Terror is doing a whole lot of damage. We don't really want to engage too much here. We're just going to...
No, my beautiful terror has fallen.
All we're really doing... And we have no mana at all. And that's another reason why... the Lost Vikings are so good, because they can take the Terror as well. Let's see if we can do some damage here. Oh, and look at that wonderful fireball there by the enemy Kalthas. Couldn't do a lot about that, could we? So how are we doing? Our damage is pretty poor. We've got a couple of kills and 7 assists. We could be a lot worse. And we are going to go for... they have no high enemy heroes with a possible ETC. So we're going to go with Tailwind, recharging our basic abilities faster. We are not doing great here. And again, I think a bit of it is that we're not coming together as a team. We seem to be split apart a lot. I think we're going to come down here and help out our Terror. Okay, and we'll just try and take out these bits of building here. Not quite sure why our Terror put down the plant there. Probably a misclick, I'd imagine.
Your terror, because of it.
And we'll just get out of here. Oh, we're still engaging apparently for some reason. That's fine. We just... And just drained there. We should have got out of there while we could, but hey. Our Cho'Gall doing camps for some reason rather than joining us down in there. Okay, there's going to be a push at the bottom. So Kerrigan's already seen that. He's going down to help out. We're going to go down as well.
Nightfall.
Although there's a mid push too. We're probably not going to be able to save this, but we'll give it a good go. And we're going to go with reducing our tailwind delay. Cho'Gall is just not moving with the team at all, is he? He's just staying out and doing his own thing. And that's two members, basically. There's two people that will be down. That's fine. We just need to be careful because the team's going in without all of us here. And we'll get out of the way there. We've got to be careful because there is something going on at mid. We're going to have to be careful because the enemy team is also coming up. And we're going to get out of here because we do not want to be caught up with the entire of the enemy team. Let's go and join our Sonya, who is busy against that Gul'dan. Oh, and a nice mosh there, really, for us. Again, we're just a little bit too split up at the moment. Look at the XP the Lost Vikings have got on the enemy team. That's really, really good. So, as you can see, we are fairly squishy as Falstad. We do have some escape, which is always good. You do need escapers. With our barrel roll, our E, I've realised I haven't really gone over what our skills are. So we've got our Q, which is the hammerang, which you've seen me use. Throws out the hammerang, which goes out and returns, and it deals damage as it goes out and as it comes back again. And it also slows for 25% for 2 seconds. Our W ability is a small area close to us. We're going to have to go up here and help out. We do damage to them, basically. We do an initial point of damage and then we continue dealing damage for a time after that. Okay, and we've now looked. Okay, let's go down here and grab this while we still can. We'll have to do this very quickly. The enemy Kalfas is down here, but we should be able to see him off quite nicely with our 2 tanks going in there. We do not need to kill him really, we just need to get this and then defend against... we need to go up and defend against this. We also need somebody to grab... No! Why are we attacking that rather than going up and defending? What's a...
Your enemy has uprooted a fort. The terror awaits, heroes. Come.
What is our team doing?
Nicely done. The terror shall sap the life from your enemy. Pushing up daisies.
Okay, we need to really work on our defence here because I don't really know why we allowed them to get that far ahead. We have no mana, so this is going to be an interesting... and look at that wonderful mosh pit. However... Okay, so we're going to go with increasing our attack speed and range. And we're going to get out of here, hopefully. No, we still wanted to go in for some reason. That wasn't a bad call, actually. Nice low health enemies. And now we can get out of here. Yeah, we're going to go up and help our Sonya do some camps. And we're clawing it back a little bit, I think. We'll take that because we want the mana. And we'll just take this camp with our friendly barbarian. I think we'll go and clear this wave first. And then we will come down and help out the friendly team here. If at all possible. That was a nice little steal and a nice little engagement. We did alright there, I think. Not quite sure what the friendly team's gone off and doing now when we can do quite well pushing this. Just a little bit mistimed. And we will get out of here if at all possible. That's an okay-ish fair. It wasn't a great one by the enemy Gul'dan there. Okay. We're pretty low on health and mana, so we are going to return. And then we need to get some more of these Shamblers. Let's join our Cho'Gall and go for the top. We're in no particular rush to get there. I'm not quite sure where the enemy team is. They're at the bottom. Enemy team is doing the bottom. Except... Oh! We just need to focus on getting some seeds now, to be honest. Wow, could not get away from Butcher when he comes in all out on us. Oh, Sonya is on the way to do that, but has been beaten to it by the opposing team. Stat-wise, we've got 6 kills and 17 assists, but we do have 4 deaths. It's pretty much on a par with the rest. Our damage output isn't amazing, though. Well, it's okay, but it's not fantastical, as it were. We are slightly ahead on buildings, but we're probably going to lose the fight to get a terror, so we are going to have to be on the defensive. Our Cho'Gall is up in a few seconds, and then we've got about 20 seconds before I am. Our E ability, as you've seen, is a barrel roll, so it's just a little dash in any particular direction you point it, and you get a small shield as well. We went for Hinterland Blaster's R, which deals a fair amount of damage to enemies in a long line, but it does take a second or two to charge. Now we are going to go and help out the friendly team if possible. We're going to fly in down here. This is going to be a little bit difficult. We did not have... We are going to have to... Yes, we are going to have to defend, but we are going to have to defend down here more than anything else. And we'll just escape down here. We'll throw some W's, so the cat is desperately trying to sit on my lap and can't figure out how to do it while I'm playing. Which is quite distracting. We'll get rid of that plant, and then it looks like we're going all in here for some reason. Okay. It looks like we are engaging for some reason, and we have been caught in that, which is never a good sign. We also have Falstad wanting to... We're going to get out of there as well. We've got Sonya who's doing something, trying to get into that. And yeah, we're going to activate our 1 ability as well. Oh, a nice fear by Gul'dan. Okay, we could push here, to be honest, and get the core. But we're not doing, we're getting camps instead. Although the enemy team, yeah, it just looks like the majority of the enemy team is up. When in reality they're not, it's just because of the lost Vikings. This is fine, we'll just carry on taking this. Should keep the enemy team busy. Ideally we should be doing this just before a night phase, so that they have the choice to either go and get seeds or go and defend from the pushes from the mercenaries. We're not doing that for some reason, but hey ho, who are we to judge and decide? So we'll come up here and help out with a friendly team who don't really need it, and I think we should do a push either top or mid. Let's deny them some sight there. We'll throw that out, which should do some damage and clear that wave quite nicely. Gotta be careful and watch out for any... Okay, we have been... Butcher is really after us. Butcher is dealing with us quite efficiently, shall we say. Look at that. And there goes our Cho'Gall. Now, if they've got any sense about them, they should do a big push against our core now.
Kill the shambles and claim their seeds.
With us all down, they just need a big push and they could win this. Although they have got a bit of pressure against their core with 2 of those keeps being down. And look at this, that's exactly what they're doing. Lost Vikings, Butcher and ETC doing a big push against us. Exactly the right thing to do because we went in too deep and we were too... I don't know, we were just a little bit too overextended there.
It is time. Do what must be done. Do not let them attack your core.
We did have the option to win this at one stage, but I think we might just lose out on it now. Okay, we now need to go against their core quickly. Come on, where's the team? Okay, and there we go. We did manage to take it down in the end after that nice counterattack.
Well done, my sir.
That was a close one. That was very close. We almost didn't manage to wipe them out off our core. I think that was the turning point, obviously. So there we go. How did we do? Well, we had 9 kills in the end, 21 assists and 5 deaths, meaning we took part of 29 out of the 37 kills the team did. We did 86,000 siege damage and just over 70k hero damage, which when you look at it and you think we got Garland there as well, I was happy at that. We also got the most XP contribution in the end at 22k, which is alright indeed. Stats-wise, we went for Seasoned Marksman at level 1, basically to increase our attack damage, our auto-attack damage, and when we hit that 40, we got that activatable increase on our attack speed for 3 seconds. We didn't have any healer, so we went for Hammer Gains at level 4, so we get healed for 20% of the damage we do. And then Secret Weapon at level 7, increases the range of our Hammerang by 30%, and our basic attack deals 60% extra damage while the Hammerang is out. Hinterland Blast at level 10. I do prefer Gust usually, but we did alright with it this time. So we do have a short delay, and then we deal 475 damage to enemies within a long line. Obviously that scales. And then Flow Rider at level 13. When Tail Ring is active, our basic abilities recharge faster, 100% faster. And then Airy Gusts, which reduces the activation time of Tailwind from 6 to 2 seconds and increases our movement speed bonus from 20 to 30%. And then Nexus Frenzy finally at level 20, which increases our attack speed by 20% and our attack range by 20% as well. As always, thank you all very much for watching. Please like if you like the video, dislike if you don't like the video, subscribe if you want to be notified of any new content I put out, and I also have a Patreon site set up now, so if you do feel the need for whatever reason to donate to me, feel free to do it over there. It's a monthly one rather than a per content I put out, and don't feel obliged, don't feel that you have to. It just be appreciated, and it goes towards more hardware for me and to be able to carry on doing what I'm doing, really. As always, again, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.